So when somebody goes to look up the name Nathan Rue on YouTube just for whatever reason, they wanted to see a video or whatever, what should they expect to see? Like, what's the theme of my channel? What do people want to see? I'm sure there's still a bunch of different questions out there about, you know, why I still continue to make YouTube videos, or like, what's the reason, what's my purpose on this platform? Because quite frankly, I'm not, as you can see maybe from just, you know, how many videos I've uploaded, you can see that there have been like month breaks in between each video. Like, yeah, the creative like process, like it's always such a fun time for me, but what creates that process? Like, what's the idea behind every single video that you try to make? I do this because it's how I express myself, and sometimes I just like to make, you know, short films such as this creative project. But that is actually what I would like for people to expect on my YouTube channel when they look up the name Nathan Rue. I want that person to feel like a certain excitement that just makes them anticipate that creative feeling that they've never seen before, like just a cool video just to entertain them. And for me, I think the most original you can get is just by being yourself, like expressing like your creative vision and just letting it happen naturally. But the thing is, it has never always been like that. I've had my ups and downs. I've had my multiple attempts at creating certain projects that actually fell apart completely. So there's actually a couple short films that people just do not know about. Some are aware of like the idea of it, the concept, what was behind it, but it never was fully released. People don't know that there was Take Note. I don't know if we're doing this every day, every other day, how many times a week, but
we're quarantined, bro.
If we're in quarantine,
no days off. Consistent if it's gonna be something.
Ah!
Yeah. Ah!
So yes, I did fail, you know, a couple times at creating something I thought was going to be really cool. But at the same time, what I want people to understand for this short film is that it's okay to be stuck. It's okay to have no vision at all and just not know what you want to create, but know you still want to. Like, I think it's really important to branch out, do different things with your craft. So for me personally, I think I developed a very creative mindset when I was actually in high school. My junior year of high school, I joined, like, you know, Harkness Irwin Boise Center. It's a class I was taking for what, you know, I wanted to pursue in college, which was digital media at the time. The reason why I decided to take the class and why I had, you know, given it a chance was because I was about to learn about like a lot of professional softwares that could probably be really useful to what I actually want to do with my dream, like in the future, which is actually be a content creator and just, you know, be with FaZe Clan someday. I don't know. Actually, I do know that is my dream, to be a content creator for FaZe Clan. And I will say that I picked up very well on Premiere Pro and Adobe Photoshop. I was gonna say After Effects, but I don't know why. Photoshop. Maybe I was gonna say After Effects because I have a motion graphics designer. His name is Caleb Annexy. I'm sure you guys have seen his work in my other, you know, projects in the past, and he's really good at it. We're like best friends. We've been homies since like Black Ops 2 days, and for people that don't know what that means, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We've been playing games like for 8 years now, something like that. I don't even know, dude. He kind of understands my vision, and he is a graphics designer. He's very good at it, motion graphics designing on Adobe After Effects. I don't know how long he's been using it for, but I do know that he was actually a Call of Duty editor back in the day because he was the leader of a team I was recruited to. That's how we became friends. We started making these cool little videos where we have edits, like even my eyes. I have these videos where it looks like I'm turning into Goku or something, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was like, hey, if we can combine the quality of my camera with, you know, After Effects and your skills, we can make something pretty cool, could we not? Like even the beginning of the short film, like the bridge shot where I had the drone coming back, it was actually a reverse clip. It was actually going forward, but we put it in reverse. We had the drone coming back a little bit to reveal the bridge a little bit more, and then you add a little bit of saturation to the color to make it pop out, and then of course the light leak and the transition, like that flare you guys saw, I thought it looked perfect. I thought it was great. It might have only been like 10 seconds of whatever the clip was, but it was still something I'm actually proud of because I was like, hey, that's kind of cool, that came from us. And if there was one other person I would say that probably understands me the best out of everybody when it comes to creative work or just trying to be myself creatively, is my mother. I've just grown a strong appreciation for that because that's all I ask for. I would love for people to, you know, care about what I like and what my passion is, and just let's try that's this a second time.
There's a spider!
There's a spider, I'm sorry, okay.
Set it up so you can get a little shot going down the road. Come on, you know how to do this.
One of my best memories of Nathan being in his element with the camera would definitely be the day of my niece's wedding, Tess. I remember sitting in the reception hall, which was absolutely stunning. It was beautiful ballroom. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw somebody in black, just like really like kneeling down and getting into something. And I'm like, what is going on over there? Like, I remember looking over and being like, that's my son, getting on the floor with his camera so that he could get the absolute best shot of whatever it was he was trying to achieve. And that's when it hit me that my son was completely and totally in his element, doing his thing, doing what he is truly passionate about and lives for.
Fast forward a couple months later, and I actually ended up selling my first ever camera to my buddy Kyle so I could actually upgrade to a new one. Alright everybody, so this is actually my buddy Kyle York. He's actually one of my friends from high school, but he is the person that I sold my original camera that I had like first. Like this is actually my first ever camera. It is the Canon EOS Rebel T5i. I'm here with Kyle to know why, like what do you think about this camera? Like what obstacles have you had? Like
it's a good camera overall.
Yeah.
But oh my lord, the focus is bad.
I told you.
We also have it only with a stock lens because that's what we just worked out the deal with Nate to wide or whatever. And for us, that was good enough. But like in our videos, you hear us being savages, calling this camera some names.
Yeah.
To get it to focus, but it's a good shot when it focuses. You just gotta be willing to wait literally 60 seconds for it to focus.
This camera is still great all around. It's just that it's having trouble with autofocusing, and it always has, and it's just because it doesn't have the dual pixel autofocusing chip. Now there is like this theory slash idea like in the film industry where like you don't have to get the highest value camera, like the highest production camera, because you just need an idea, you need a camera and a Wi-Fi source. That's all you need. You don't need like the biggest expensive gadgets ever to tell a story. And I actually completely agree with that theory because like your story doesn't come from the value of your camera. Your story comes from your own vision, but what produces the actual vision is your camera. So you got to understand the basics of it before you can even, go into anything else. So after this project is done, like what should people expect on my channel? What's next after this? Like what am I gonna do, right? Am I still grinding for FaZe Clan? Well, first of all, if you still have to ask yourself that, you probably should just click off this video right now, to be honest. Once I develop a really strong like loving or passion for something, it is really hard for me to let go of it. To me, it never matters how far away it seems, how impossible it seems. I can't just give up on something that I have a lot of love for. Like even like just being passionate about something, having a love for something or even someone, it's never gonna stop. But going back to like what I said, like what can you expect on my channel? My honest answer for that is that you can expect me to be myself. I'm not promising any specific type of content to anybody. I'm never worried about what people say about me or like how I should be doing things or like what I need to do to get to a certain place. Yes, you might be stuck, you might be having some issues with your content, whatever the case may be, but what's most important is that you keep trying. You keep trying to find what you're best at, like your strengths, your weaknesses. Just give it time. Just give it time and all will come into place, man. It's God's plan. So I guess all I can say now is that this is officially a new chapter of Nate Root Productions, which I am now calling NRP. Let's go.